ask yourself, what is this really all about? What am I working for? What am I seeking? And I'd like to leave you with the story of the carrot, the egg, and the coffee bean. There was a young lady who was sitting visiting with her mother at the kitchen table, and she was saying how she's married and life just really is not what she thought it would be. And she's kind of distressed and, wishing things were different, and, her mother's thinking, well, maybe this was not the spouse for you, but she wants to encourage her. And, how many of us know that our parents sometimes know when we're about to go down the road with a spouse that's not for us, but you can't tell us anything. And I actually think about my husband often, because I tease him about it, but it's the truth. I always say, ladies, you'll appreciate this. This one's for you. I was telling him he married up. And before you start panicking, that if you ever meet my husband, you'll feel bad because you don't want to say what I said. Have no fear, because I say it to him all the time to his face, so you don't have to keep the secret. But when I tell my man he married up, but it's actually a compliment, because he recognized, coming from the projects of Brooklyn, for the vision he had for his life, for where he wanted to go, for what he was trying to accomplish, you just can't marry anybody. You have to be mindful of that. Somebody whose only goal is to be your baby mama, who hadn't read a book, and if you had to take her to some big party or a state dinner or to a minister's home, she couldn't engage in any kind of conversation, except maybe what was on television on Afro Cafe. That's all she knows. And ladies, you can't have a husband who sets a table and the only eating utensil is the fork. So that when you take him somewhere to a fabulous dinner, he has no idea what to do with all these utensils. He's sitting there without a clue. And so you have to be mindful of this as you go to make your decision. See, over here, he's really laughing, but somebody in here knows I'm telling the truth. Then you have to be mindful of these things as you go to connect for where you're going and what you want to accomplish. You need to evaluate this person in light of, not because he said he loves you and you so fine, or because she's done things to you that you thought only happened in the movies or on a BET video, but that this person is good for your future and your vision. So this mother's sitting there and she's trying to encourage her daughter and realizing that, this is going to be a challenging marriage, but she wants to give her an example that she can relate to. And so she sets out and puts 3 pots of boiling water on the stove. And in the first pot, she puts the carrot. The second pot, she puts the egg. And the third pot, she puts the coffee bean. And after a certain amount of time that they had boiled, she pulls them all out and asked the daughter to take a look at it. And the carrot went in hard and strong, but a little adversity, a little tough times, and it became soft and lost its strength. The egg went in, and the egg went in with a malleable heart and changed with the heat, because all of a sudden it had a fluid spirit. But then after a little bit of difficulty, a death of a loved one or a financial hardship or anything that comes, what happens? The heart of the egg became hard and stiff and tough and bitter. And then there's the coffee. The coffee went in as a bean, but what did it do? It changed the water. It changed the circumstance. It changed the flavor, the taste, and everything else of everything going on around it. And so you want to ask yourself, at your worst hour, as you're trying to accomplish and strive, where are you? Are you the carrot? Are you the egg? Or are you the coffee bean that's willing to change the entire environment? Is willing to take on Johannesburg and then South Africa and then Malawi and Zimbabwe and Swaziland? Are you ready to change your entire environment with what you're trying to achieve? And that's what I'd like to leave you with, and really think about that. What are you going to decide to be?